Okay. All right, so let's come down to the mat and just say hello if you're joining this morning. Let's take a few moments to start down at the mat with the knees bending in crook knee position, palms down at the floor, feet connecting. We'll just take a moment to bring ourselves down to the mat, finding that connection between the back of the body and the mat. So we just connect in, closing the eyes, resting the eyes if you can. And we'll just let gravity take a moment to work with the body and bring that heaviness into the body. So the body really connects in with the ground and the mat. You feel the sensations of heaviness between the soles of the feet, the palms of the hands, the spine, both sides of the back, the shoulders, the back of the head. So just start to think about just releasing, relaxing any tension as you take your mind's awareness around the body. Just relaxing a little and sending that awareness around the whole body to just relax, release, soften any areas of tension before we start. We'll then bring our concentration to the nose, to the tip of the nostrils, and start to breathe gently through both nostrils on a gentle inhale. Gently exhaling out through both nostrils. So use both nostrils for both the inhale and the exhale. Gently breathing in, gently breathing out. And just connect with that sense of the breath. Feel the air flowing through both nostrils. Keeping the mouth, the jaw relaxed. And letting go of a little bit more tension and a few more worries as you breathe out each time. So breathe out, soften, release, relax. And then just take a little rest with the breath. Take your hands to your lower abdomen, or if you've got any kind of cushion, small book, yoga props, bricks, blocks, place it on that lower abdominal area. So we're going to send a calming breath down to this lower abdominal area, which is known as a diaphragmatic breath. So we're going to breathe diaphragmatically. And as you inhale this time, so either hands are connecting there, just gently resting, or your prop. So as we inhale, gently inflate into that lower abdomen area and rise up into the hands or into your prop. And then as you exhale, let that area just relax back down naturally, falling downwards and inwards. So the emphasis is on the inhale to expand up and out, just like you were breathing into a balloon to expand it. Exhale, releasing. So all in your own time, in your own breath length. We're all working with our own breath rhythm. We all have our natural breath length. So don't worry if you're not going in time with me, that's fine, just keep going. So the inhale to expand into the hands. And the exhale to release. And don't worry if you're not quite getting it, just keep practicing. Just take your mind's awareness, your focus down to that lower part of the body. Inhale, inflate and expand into that lower area, doming up gently. Exhaling, releasing. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale to expand, upwards, outwards. Exhale, release. Inhale, both nostrils expanding. And exhale, releasing, relaxing. And then let the breath just rest. Take any props out of the way. And then just relax there again for a moment. And just seeing if that brought you to a little bit of calm this morning. So that's a really useful breath to use. You can use it any time of day, morning, evening, lunchtime. It's a really calming breath. So it's really, really useful to put into your routine, especially if you don't sleep at night or if you feel a little bit anxious when you finished work. Then use this breath to help to calm you down. So the recommended time would be to start with 2 to 3 minutes if you're new to it, and to not, fully stress and expand harshly. But as you get used to it, you'll be able to do that a little bit softer, so you know that you're moving the body gently into that lower abdominal area. And then you can build that time up to 5 minutes. So let's take the hands down to the mat now. We're going to start to move and stretch. So gather the feet together, knees together, gather the arms in. And let's just extend the right heel, right arm. Find an inhale. And then we'll exhale and bring that familiar knee to chest position. Use a hand under the knee to gather it in. So gently inhaling to expand. And exhale, close back together. Again, keep this moving. So get the movement first of all, because we are doing foundations. So starting with our foundations of yoga, so suitable for beginners. So the aim is to start with the movements and then gather the breath once you've got used to the movements. So inhale long, exhale, knee into chest, and then place the foot back down. So as you place the right foot to the mat, let's just rest the left leg long. Take the arms a little way out to the sides. And now we're going to roll the right knee, the right hip outwards. And then roll the sole of the foot back in. So press the big toes down, press the sole of the foot down. Keep the left leg just long, keep the left heel resting against the mat, and keep the toes up to the shin. So just continue to work and just warm through this right hip, right side of the body, just gently rolling outwards and inwards, and just notice how that feels this morning. So as you're doing this movement, keep the left leg as still as possible and see if you can stop the left hip lifting and rolling over with you. So really try and keep that left side of the body down to the mat. All right, let's just do a couple more. Rolling outwards and inwards. One more. Rolling outwards and inwards. Great. So let's release, relax. We're going to change sides. We're going to bring the left knee into chest now. And we're going to start to extend the left leg, left arm, inhaling long with the left side of the body, exhaling left knee into chest. So inhaling long and exhaling, gathering in. Just keep the chin tucking into chest gently so the chin is not too much up to the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale long, reach through. Notice how that feels in the shoulder, in the hip, in the knee. Get a gentle abdominal squeeze when you draw inwards. Inhale long, exhale, gather together. And again, inhale, reach. And exhale together. Good. So place the left foot onto the mat now. We'll take the right leg, right heel to the mat. Keep the right leg long. Keep the toes up to the shin. Just move the arms away from the body again as we start to work that left knee and hip out to the side, rolling out, and then rolling back in, sole the foot to the mat. So rolling outwards, breathing out, rolling in, with the inhale and press the sole of the foot down. Press the big toes down. So you just really feel that connection between the feet and the mat. So we just get the feet and the toes working at the same time. Okay, rolling in. Let's do a couple more. Rolling out. Keep this right side still. Keep the right hip still. Keep the right toes and the heel firm. So get a nice little bit of movement through the pelvis. And a little stretch there. Okay, last one here. Last one. Gather it back together. And then join the right foot back into the mat, both knees bending. We'll take both hands down. So as we rest in here, let's just tuck up gently into a pelvic tilt. So just tuck the tailbone upwards. No need to lift into bridge. Just keep it small. Relax back into the mat. And then see if you can tilt the tailbone down. Create that arch under your back. And release back into neutral. So sending the tailbone upwards, curl it up to the front of the body. Relax it. Send the tailbone down to the mat. Create that arch. Release. Tilt the tailbone upwards. Relax. Send the tailbone downwards. And release back into neutral. Great. Give it a little hug in towards the chest. Both knees together. Fab. Okay, so let's place both feet to the mat. We're coming to twisting now. I'm going to take both arms out at shoulder height. Feet together, knees together. I'm going to keep the head to ceiling. As you roll your knees to the right side, keep your head to the ceiling. Keep the shoulders on the mat. The palms are turned up. The hips and knees stacking. Okay, ankles stacking together. And then just gather those abdominals, navel to spine, roll the pelvis back into the mat and send the knees to the left side. Keep the head to center, shoulders relaxing into the mat. So we're just moving now into this twist from the lower half of the body. So gently turn that side to side. Keep the arms where they are. Keep the head looking up to the ceiling. And roll the knees side to side. Again, just rolling through. Nice and gentle. See how that feels in your back. See how that feels around the hips. And try and keep the knees and thighs connected. And then roll it back to center. So we've just moved from the lower half of the body into that twist. Now we're going to move the twist into the upper half of the body. Okay? So as we turn and roll the knees onto the right side, I want you to roll the body and place the hands, stack the hands on top of each other. So we're onto one side. Now if your neck's not comfy, get a cushion under your head. Okay, so now we're going to keep the knees where they are. We're going to move the twist through the top half of the body this time. So start to draw the arm back through what I call the archer twist. Roll that arm across the front of the chest. Roll your back shoulder into the mat. Turn your head to the ceiling. Open the arm out. Only if your back shoulder, you can feel it into the mat. Otherwise, keep your hands to shoulder. Keep the knees, thighs together again. And look towards the left hand. Draw the left hand back to shoulder. Roll the arm across the chest. Roll it to the beginning. And take a little reach out forwards. So let's go with that again. Inhale here. Keep the knees tucking in. Roll and feel the back of the shoulders against the mat. If you've got a gap at this back shoulder, don't worry. Just keep the hand to shoulder. And slide it back through to the beginning. Reach through. Get that lovely movement through the shoulders, through this upper part of the body. Rolling open. Keep the knees and thighs together. And roll back to the beginning. Great. Draw it back to center. Lovely. So let's turn over. Let's do all that again. Roll and start on your left side. Both hands on top of each other. Both knees together. Start to inhale. Roll the arm back across the chest. And feel the shoulder into the mat. Open out. Turn the head. Thighs, knees stacking. Ankles on top. Okay, if your shoulder is lifted off the mat, if there's a gap here, I want you to keep your hand to your shoulder so we don't hang the weight into the shoulder. Roll it forwards. Roll the arms palm to palm, and then start to inhale, draw back. Exhale, open out. And inhale, gather together. Exhale, roll it forwards. Inhale, open it out. Exhale, feel that lovely twist. Keep the knees stacking. See if the shoulders got a little bit closer to the mat. So this repetition, this muscle memory, helps to ease the muscles. And you may feel, if you started with a big gap, that the shoulder is now closer to the mat. Let's roll it back together. Great. Turning and staying on our side. I'm just going to change sides so you can see where I'm going. So decide whether you need to change sides or not. And let's really stack onto the sides of the body now. I'm going to change the movement from a twist into a different movement. So this time we're going to bring the knee to elbow or knee to chest. We're going to send the foot extending long and hover at that hip height. Send the leg back in the straight line position and then bring it forwards and draw it knee to chest or knee to elbow. Okay, so let's keep going with this movement. Send the leg long. Send it back and away in that straight line and just feel we start to move the spine, the back of the body, knee to elbow, knee to chest. Send the foot long and send it back and away. Let's go again. So drawing in, knee to chest, knee to elbow. Send it away. Reach back. Keep that leg long. Don't change the height of the leg. And forwards, breathing out. Knee to elbow or knee to chest if that helps. Send it long. And send it back and away. And then gather the knees back together into bending. Okay, so from here, let's take another little hip circle. So we'll just lift the knee and rotate round. So take a knee and hip circle, nice and easy. Good. Lovely. And then we'll take our first little stretch out today. So let's gather the hands underneath the knee. Close the knee in towards the shoulder. We're going to roll that knee and hip open. And then just start to gently lengthen your heel, the sole of the foot into the air. And if there's a bend at the back of the knee, that's fine. Okay, if you can extend, then extend a little further. And then rebend. Hold on to the ankle underneath the leg, underneath the knee, close it back in. Right, so let's do that again. Roll the hip and knee open. Extend into the air. Can you use the hand and glide the hand up to the back of the calf. Draw the toes towards the shin. Don't worry if you're bending, stay there with it, that's great. And rebend and roll the knee forwards and inwards. Breathe it out. Okay, let's go again. Rolling out. Extend. Use the hand towards the back of the leg if you can. Maybe drawing the leg a little bit closer to the side of your body. And then rebend. Exhale. And then rest the knee forwards, drop the knee forwards onto the mat, and you'll just feel those gluteal muscles starting to kick in a little bit. So you might need to give them a little massage out. Fab. Let's change sides. Rolling on to the second side. Okay, so from the second side, we'll do exactly the same. Get your head and neck comfortable, spine in a straight line, knee stacking, ankle stacking, and we're going knee to chest. Use the hand underneath the knee or knee to elbow, tuck the toes up, send the leg long, extend back and away, and continue that movement, sweep forward into the bending shape, lengthen away, reaching back, find the inhale is here. The exhale starts to come as we start to bend the knee into chest. We lengthen. We send the leg away. We inhale. Keep that height. Don't lift the leg. Keep that height at that hip level. Bring it forwards. Exhale. And once more, send the leg away. Inhale, going back. exhale, start to bend the knee as it comes forward, draw it in, give it a hug in, use the hand underneath the knee, lovely. And then relax it back down. So start to open and circle through the hip. Try not to lean too far back with this so you're not rolling onto the back of the body. Try and stay on your side to just get a little bit more warmth through the hip joint. Good, good, good. And then start to just take hold underneath the knee again. So we're going to roll the knee and hip open, stay on the sides of the body. Start to lengthen the foot into the air. Turn the toes towards the shin, reach the heel, the sole of the foot upwards. Great. Doesn't matter whether you're bending at the back of the knee, just do it as you need to. Rebend. Use the hand underneath the back of the knee, underneath the back of the thigh, and roll it forwards. Okay, so rolling the knee and hip open again. Let's extend upwards and see if you can use the hand to reach up the back of the leg, the back of the calf, wherever you can reach. Keep your head down and gently encourage the leg to come a little bit closer to the side body. Okay, rebend. Let's roll forwards. And once more, roll the hip and the knee upwards and outwards. Now just use the hand at the back of the thigh. Encourage your thigh to come close to the side of your body. Then extend the leg up. Find a little bit more extension. Just watch the back of the knee. Don't make it be disquieted. Keep the toes towards the shin. Use the hand. Slide the hand up the back of the leg. See if you could draw the leg any closer in. Beautiful. Just go where you can go. Just accept whatever your body will give you this morning. Rebend and close back together. Drop the knee to the mat. Give those gluteal muscles a little relax. Just give it a little rub. Fab. Knees back together. Hand to the mat. And let's come up to our seated position. Okay, so as we sit into what's called Dandasana position, draw the toes towards the shin, the heels are on the mat. Okay, and as we sit into Dandasana, just feel how it is in your lower back. See if you can gather some abdominal strength to sit up as far as you can, as tall as you can with the spine, the shoulders are rolling back. So for some of you, you'll be feeling if that's really tight in your lower back, you may want to grab a cushion or a yoga block and just sit onto that. Okay, so that will help tilt your pelvis and that will help get better lengthening into that lower back position. Okay, so we'll do a different kind of twist from here. We're just going to glide one hand back to hip. We're going to lengthen the other arm down the leg, turn the body through to that side. So just nice and gentle rolling, exchanging one arm long for one arm bending. So as the hand comes to hip, the elbow draws back, the shoulder draws back, and that draws the whole body through into that space to the side of your mat. So change that over and go as slowly or as quickly as you like, depending how your back is feeling. And then just think about the position of your spine. We're trying to keep it as upright as possible. The toes are still up to the shin, the legs are still active. And we're trying not to lean back anywhere. We're trying to keep a nice long spine position. So let's stay at the right side and just feel that you've not collapsed anywhere. We're keeping that lengthening. We're inhaling. We're dropping the shoulders. We're exhaling. And now the twist is trying to come from the waist. So from these abdominal area here. So as you breathe in, I want you to think, inhale, long spine. And as you exhale, draw the navel center back and try and rotate from the waist just a touch further. Inhale, long spine. Find the twist as you exhale. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, twist. And then relax it and change sides. Roll through, change sides. Okay. So inhale, you're thinking long spine, shoulders back. Exhale, navel center drawing in, but at the same time using these back ribs to come forward and through to the front. Okay, so inhale long. Exhale into twist. Inhale, long spine. Exhale into twist. And release. Great. feet to the mat. We're going to come off the cushion and off the prop if you're on a prop, and just send the knees bending to one side. I'm going to take a little side to side stretch. Keep the hands towards the feet. Use the other hand off the floor. And again, try not to collapse in, but trying to find that lengthening up from the spine. I know it's a little bit awkward in your hips because we're lopsided with the way we've positioned our feet. So take the hand away from the floor, inhale up. Use the hand at the side of the feet and send it over into a lovely side stretch. Use the hand against the floor. And then inhale, lengthen up, and exhale out. Again, turn the palm up, inhale. From that lengthening through the side body, exhale over, bend the elbow. Inhale, lengthen, exhale out. And again, inhale up. And make it feel nice. This is part of your yoga practice. Just make it feel nice in your body. Release the arm. So as we lean back, we'll lift the knees, we'll swing the feet to the other side, find your positioning, and you may feel it feels really awkward on one side compared to the other, and that's to do with your natural pelvic position. So let's try and find that lengthening up once more. Okay, hand towards the feet, inhale, lift, and exhale. Use the hand, sweep it against the mat to create space for the body to move into. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale out. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale over. Let the head and neck go with you. Inhale, lift. Exhale out. Great. So let's find our way out of this position. We're going to roll over onto hands and knees. If your knees don't feel great this morning, then pad your knees with a blanket or a cushion. If you need to just shake out your wrists, if your wrists are a little bit tweaky, give them a little bit of a circle before we get here. Fab. Then hands to the mat, shoulders in line with elbows, in line with wrists, hips in line with knees, so you're not sitting back, okay? Hips in line with knees. Let's take a little cat-cow position, which we have been working on for the last 2 weeks. So it's a very strong foundation pose that we all need to learn, which is to round and arch into the cat position, tucking the tailbone, the end of the spine, tucking the chin into the chest, sending the shoulder blades wide, tucking the abdominals in and up, and then relaxing the belly, relaxing the abdominals. Send the spine into the opposite shape, draw the shoulders down, and the tailbone is trying to lift to the ceiling. Take the breath out, tuck under into the arching position. Now keep the shins on the floor, keep the feet on the floor. Change as you need to. Now try and relax the belly. The difficult part is dropping and relaxing the shoulders back. So create space at the front of the chest. Exhale, round up. I want you to inhale and look forwards. Try and find a little rhythm now. Exhaling, rounding, tucking under that tailbone, lengthen that lower back. Inhale, release, soften, soften, soften. Drop the shoulders away. Roll those shoulders back and down. Create space between the ears and shoulders. Exhale, rounding up. Inhale forwards. And exhale, stay here. Great. So let's tuck the toes underneath. We're coming into our downward facing dog. Just send the hands perhaps a little further forward. Spread the fingers wide, the thumbs wide. As you tuck the toes, take a good inhale. On the exhale, get the momentum to lift the hips into the air. Extend the arms. Extend the legs. Lift the heels high. Look through towards the legs. Bring the chest towards the thighs. We're going to take a little walk of the dog. So you're going to bend one knee, straighten one leg, and then change it over. So take that little jig through both sides. One leg bending, one leg straightening. One heel will come towards the mat a little closer, and then the other. Take a nice little jig. And then do both legs together. So now lift both heels, inhale. Exhale, lower both heels. Doesn't matter how close the heels get to the mat. Just keep that moving. And then stay with the heels towards the mat. But now I want you to think about lifting the hips even further. Send that tailbone even higher to the ceiling. So I want you to get a straight line spine. Stretch through your spine. Tuck your shoulders in and down. Look to the chest. Look through to the legs. Chest towards the thighs. Take a breath. And then exhale. Soften the knees. Soften the elbows softly. Knees to the mat. Take your time. If you get a little bit dizzy from being upside down, take your time. And then sit back. Okay, so just shake off your wrists. Good stuff. We're going to come into a wide child pose. Send the feet together, send the knees wide. And as you sit your way back to the heels this time, I want your arms to step long into an extended child and reach the head to the mat. So take a moment here. If that's uncomfortable in your shoulders, send the elbows wider, arms wider, elbows softer. And soften the stomach muscles. This is a stretch across that lower back area. If you're not feeling it there, that's absolutely fine. And take a steadiness to the breath. Breathing in. Breathe out. See if you can find that abdominal breath again, as we did to start with, that diaphragmatic breath. Now we're in a different position, in a different pose, in Balasana, extended child. Inhale into the abdominals. Inflate and expand. Exhale, release and soften. Inhale, you're expanding into that abdominal area. Exhale, soften, release. Once more, inhale, expand. Exhale, soften, release. Great. From here, just lift your head slightly. Walk the hands a little closer in. We're going to take it into a thread, so a different twist now. Right hand underneath, palm facing up. Send your arm threading through, shoulder to the mat, turn your head and rest your head to the mat if you can reach. Okay, relax this front arm. So get a nice stretch round the back of the shoulder, round that scapula. Good. Okay, press your hands against the floor. Let's change that over. Change the thread. Thread the left arm under, palms going upwards. Reach through as far as you can. Rest the shoulder down. Rest the head to the mat. Look in the direction of the threaded hand. And then press the hand to the mat, unthread, and back to that position. Good. Walk it in, close the knees together. We're going to come up now into crescent moon pose. So as we get into crescent moon, again, pad your knee if your knee doesn't feel great. Reach the hips forward. So let's take your crescent moon forward into parallel. Let's just get a little bit more energized. So lifting through the spine, lift through that back hip, tuck the tailbone under, get lifted through the spine. Here we go. Hips coming forward, inhale, lengthen. Lifting all the way up, exhale, open out. Inhale, forwards. Lifting, exhale, arms out and down. Inhale, forwards, reach through those hips, lengthen up. Exhale down. Great. Now, bring the hands to what we call a Namaste or Anjali Mudra, palms together into the heart space, into the central part of the breastbone and the spinal position. Keep the hips forwards, and we're going to twist. So to twist, I want you to turn and look across your front leg. So if you've got your right leg forward, turn your body, look across the front leg, and rotate from the waist again. So really good for our digestive system. Draw it back to center. Relax the hands to the thighs, reach the body forward. And now take your left arm over your right leg. So thread, as we just did, opposite arm, left arm over right leg, rest onto it, palm up, and twist and look through, roll the body and hips forward. Take your free arm and rest it onto the back of the body. Keep your balance, keep reaching forwards and in with the hips. And then unthread, bring the body back up, unthread the arm. Find your way onto the other side. You might need your hands to the mat to change legs. If you can do it from staying up, then do. Okay. So as we change legs, pad this knee at the back if you need a little bit of softness to your knee. Create enough space with that front leg coming forward. Don't have it too close in, otherwise you can't move your hips. So give yourself space. Reach in with the hips again. Lengthen, tone that back thigh. Lift the spine. Tuck under, roll the shoulders back. Here we go. Into our moving crescent moon. Reach forward, inhale long and up. Exhale out. Keep this front foot firm to the mat. Inhale long. Exhale out. Inhale long and up. And exhale out. Join the palms together at Anjali Mudra at the central part of the chest. Keep the hips forward. Take a little twist and rotation over that front leg. Look across. Keep the foot firm to the mat. Don't let that knee wander off. Keep that knee inwards. Rotate back to center. Lean the hands to the front thigh. Lean the body forward. Send the opposite arm. Right arm across left leg, palm up, lean the body in, use the free arm to the back of the body, reach the hips in a little more, lean forward, find that twist. Good, so as I was saying, really good for getting our digestive system moving, all this twisting. They're really good for our stomach and spleen area. Relax the hand, bring the body back up. Excellent. Find the floor if you need to. Take the foot out of the way. We're going to find our way up to standing. So let's step forwards. Bring the hands to the fronts of the legs. Tuck the tailbone under and reach your way up. Rolling up to standing. Keep tucking under the hips. Keep tucking the hips forward. Come all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders back and open. Great, finding mountain pose, Tadasana, turn your way forwards. All right, so let's take another side lengthening from our standing position. So as you find your position on the mat, little gap between the feet into mountain pose, Tadasana. So let's step across the right foot, across the left, little toes together, so the heel is off on the right foot. Just ease the knee on that back leg. With your right foot forward, take the left arm up and over and send it into a side bend. Reach the arm down the leg. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale out. Let's do that once more. Inhale, lift. Send your way across. Inhale, lift. Exhale out. Great, changing legs. Step the right foot to the mat, left foot across over the top onto half toes, little toe edges together, soften the knees, keep lengthening through the spine, and right arm lifting. Send the left arm down the leg, sideways stretch. Inhale, lift, exhale out. Again, inhale, lifting, send it over, inhale, lift. Exhale out and step it out. Great. Let's step into warrior one. Turn long onto your mat. Step forward, right foot into warrior one pose. So the back foot is turned out slightly, just to remind you of your warrior one, or Virabhadrasana one being the Sanskrit term. Send the hips closer to the mat, which will turn, will bend that front knee. Again, create space. Use the foot forwards to create enough space into your warrior one. We're trying to aim the heel to reach to the mat at the back. So if that doesn't feel like it's for you, you are getting a good Achilles tendon and calf stretch there. If your heel's still not on the mat, bring it a little bit closer in, or prop your blanket or your cushion underneath your heel, step onto it, and that'll give you a little bit more support there. Okay, so find your way into your warrior one position. Lovely. So square the hips to the front of the mat, square the shoulders to the front of the mat. Just drop the arms down, roll the shoulders back, both feet firm and sturdy, warrior one. Inhale the arms all the way up into that parallel position. Take a look through the arms. Gather the palms together, bring them back down the center line, bend the elbows, exhale. Keep at that center line. Let's take another twist from warrior one position. So very gently, you won't get as much twist now because we've really got to keep the feet and legs solid into warrior one foundations. Turn in over the front leg as we did earlier. Turn the body, look over the front leg, keep the front knee bending. Find that rotation through the waist, through those side muscles. Draw back to center. Great. Lengthen the arms up once more, overhead, lengthen. Breathe in. And exhale, palms all the way down. Relax the arms. Relax the breath. Great. And peel the back heel off the mat, step it together. And let's change sides and do that again. Stepping the left foot back. Sorry, right foot back, left foot forward. Change sides. Warrior one. So again, this might be your tight heel. You might need your prop at the back this time or close it in a little bit closer. Draw the hips to the mat, front knee bending. Arms drawing into parallel, get your feet secure. Keep that knee outwards. Inhale, arms coming forward, lengthen upwards. Keep both heels secure to the mat. Drawing the palms together. Exhale, palms down the center line. Drop the shoulders. Twist over that front leg. Don't move the feet. Try and rotate through the body. Good. And rotate back to center. Keep both feet sturdy. Lengthen the arms up overhead again. Inhale, stretch through the whole body. Keep that front knee bending. Exhale. Arms down. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms, the breath. Pick up the back heel, step it in. Ooh, good. And come to the center of your mat. So let's step the feet wide now in the center of the mat. We're going to come into full forward fold and into another twist. Feet into parallel, turn the feet forwards. So let's just ease the knees if you need to. Start to send the arms down the legs, send the hips back. Ease the knees however you need to, coming into full forward fold. Let the body come forward through that space, head to the mat. Hands are onto legs. If you can reach to the floor, excellent, reach to the floor. No problem. If you can't, keep the hands to the legs. Let's bring the right hand to the center of the mat, or right hand staying onto leg. You're going to lift the left arm out to the side, palm downwards. Continue to lift that left arm and look through into a lovely twist. Open out as far as your shoulder and body will allow. And exhale, bring it back down to your leg or to the center of the mat. Turn your head, look to the center of the mat. Change sides. Start to lift the right arm out, palm down. Continue to lift that arm up, look through to the side. Inhale, get that beautiful stretch. Exhale, draw the arm down. Let's do all that again. This time, I'd like you to keep the back of the body as still as possible onto that pelvic position. If you have got a prop, your cushion, a block or a book, place it onto the back of the pelvis. So we're not going to let that fall off by tipping our pelvis one side to the other. So we're going to keep nice and level at the back of the body this time. Again, hands to the legs or hands to the floor. Let's open the right arm out to the side first of all this time. Palm down. Keep the back of the body level. As you start to open the arm, twist from the waist. Inhale up and exhale all the way down. Look to the mat, hand to leg or hand to the floor. Change sides, open the left arm, palm down, keeping the back of the body level. Keep the back of the pelvis level. Rotate those ribs under. One set of ribs to pointing to the mat, the other set of ribs pointing to the sky, to the ceiling, and exhale all the way back down. Take a moment to relax down the legs to the mat. Take the prop off the back of the body if you had a prop there. Relax the back of the knees if you need to. Take a breath. Relax the shoulders. And then gently, we'll start to come back up. Tuck the tailbone, hands to legs, rolling upwards, chin to chest, rolling through, rolling through, rolling through. Roll the shoulders back. Excellent. And then let's just recap through the foundations of Warrior 2. Turn the right foot out. And remember to lift the back heel, turn the back heel out. Send the arms long, shoulders down, hips to the mat. Keep that knee reaching back. Warrior 2, turn the head over that front arm. Keep the back arm reaching back into the opposite position. Steady the breath, don't lean anywhere. Keep the body upright. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Strong warrior, soft heart. And then turn the head to our centre line. As we did last week, side angle pose, hands to thigh or elbow to thigh. Turn this palm overhead towards the ear, reach long, reach in with the hips again, send the head long. Good, send the body long, keep the foot reaching, keep the knee bending as we come back to Warrior 2. Head to centre and relax the arms down, stretch the leg. Great, change sides. So reach in with the hips, body centre, arms long, knee reaching back, Warrior 2. Turn the head over the front arm. Nice long spine, long breath, relax the shoulders. And then turn the head to the centre line of the body, changing into side angle again, hand to thigh or elbow to thigh. Palm turning overhead, side angle, change Warrior 2 to side angle pose. Reach in with the hips, head long, trying to create a diagonal line, fingertips to heel. Lovely. Now keep this leg bending as you come back up to Warrior 2. Keep the front leg strong, body coming back up to centre. And then exhale, soften the arms, reach off the front leg and heel toe back together. Fab. So that's just took a quick look again through our cat-cow position, downward dog position, Warrior 1, Warrior 2, and we've added in a lot of twisting moves today. So let's come back to the mat. We'll just take a little time towards the relaxation. So grab a cushion. If you're not very warm, grab some clothing, socks, blanket, etc. And as you come back to the mat, rest your head onto your cushion. Draw your palms down to the mat, hands just a little way away from the sides of the body. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to come to reclining Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees are going to go wide. So just doing a little bit of work into the groin and hip area now. Try to relax into this position. And as time passes, gravity will work with the body, effectively making the legs feel heavier as gravity pulls down, and we'll feel more stretch into this groin area around the hips. Now, if you start to feel like you're getting cramp or it's too much work in your hips, by all means, draw the legs back together, or keep it moving. Keep the movement rather than being still. So if you can stay still, let's think about the breath. Slowly focusing the attention at the nostrils. Take that long inhale. And a nice extended long exhale now. Through both nostrils if you can. So this yogic way of breathing, if you've not done it before, it can be a little bit peculiar in its feeling. So essentially the nostrils filter the air, so it is better for the health of your lungs to breathe through the nostrils, both directions, rather than breathing through the mouth where there's no filtration of any bad bacteria. So just practice drawing the breath in through the nose. Feel that air flowing through both nostrils and breathe out slowly. Relax the body as you breathe in. Softening the body further as you take a slow exhale. Feel the breath moving. Slow down the breath out. Relax the shoulders, the hips. Just notice the breath moving all the way up the body and all the way down the body as you breathe out. Just keep focusing on the breath. Then relax the breath. As you relax the breath, let the breath take care of itself. Draw your mind's attention back to the body. Feel if there's any work around the groin and the hip area now. And gently start to bring the feet back to the mat. If you can reach the legs with your hands, you could use the hands for a little bit of support. And then gather the knees into chest. Use the hands under the knees, gathering. I'm just going to lengthen gently the legs into the air. Take a circle of the ankles. And back the other way. And then gently gather the knees back to chest. Just take a gentle movement of knees circling outwards and inwards. Guide with the hands either underneath or on top of the knees. And change direction. Then as you close the knees and ankles together now, hands to the tops of the knees, I want you to circle round on the back of the pelvis, creating a circle in the back of the body. So roll round and massage the back of the body into the mat. And again, change that into the opposite direction. Hold the knees into chest. Breathe out. And then place both feet back to the mat one at a time. So you might be happy just to stay there. You might want to take a final stretch to see if your body feels like stretching out. Relaxing the arms down. And we're now just going to find the last few minutes into Shavasana pose, relaxation position. Again, get your head and neck comfortable on a cushion. Legs can be bending in this crook knee position to give a little bit more stability into that lower part of your back if your lower back is tight. Otherwise, traditional Shavasana, heels wider than your hip width, so feet wide. Arms, again, equidistant from the center of the body and away from the sides of the body. Create some space under the armpits. Roll the shoulders into the mouth. Closing the eyes if you can. And we're not going to have any music on today. We're just going to focus on our body and our breath. As you start to think about resting the eyelids, relaxing the whole of the face, relaxing the tongue away from the roof of the mouth, drop the tongue down. Drop the tongue down behind the lower set of teeth and open the mouth slightly. Just allowing that tension to drop out of the jaw area. Feel the heaviness of the back of the head against your cushion, against the mat. Relax the back of the shoulders into the mat. Feel that connection between the shoulders and the ground. The palms can be facing down or facing upwards. If you're feeling a little bit anxious, then stay with the palms down. Your body will normally guide you intuitively, so just notice where you went intuitively. Relax through the chest, the abdomen, the hips. Let the thighs relax, becoming softer. Let the heels connect with the mat, the toes, the ankles relaxing. Notice the soles of the feet. Can you sense the skin on the soles of the feet? And start to experience this stillness in the body. As you become softer, more released, more relaxed. Feel that connection between the back of the body and the mat, the heels and the mat, the back of the legs and the mat, the spine, the back of the body and the mat, the back of the shoulders and the mat, the back of the head and the mat, the arms and the mat. The front of the body soft and relaxed. The whole body relaxed. The whole body from the crown of the head to the feet, relaxing. The whole body softening. The whole body softening. The whole body. So notice the body once again. Notice this experience of stillness in the body. And did that reflect in the mind? Did the mind manage to become stiller, quieter? As now we bring our attention back to the body again, we're going to start to move gently. And to bring your attention back, even with the eyes closed, bring the attention back to your room, to the noises outside your room, to the noises outside your house. Start to widen your attention. As you feel the body start to move from the fingers, the toes, the ankles, the wrists. Bringing the feet back to the mat. Feel the soles of the feet planting firmly into the mat. And then if you do feel a little bit of tightness, sometimes if you've been long in Shavasana, a little bit of tightness could gather in the back of the body. So if that is you, then send the knees gently side to side in that very gentle starting twist that we did earlier. If you feel fine, you may just want to bring knees to chest one more time. Or if everything feels fine, we're going to roll onto our side. And then just give yourself a moment. There's no rush, don't ever rush to come up. Just keep this nice calmness and steadiness to the body, to the mind, as you gather yourself back to the upright. So thank you for joining in our twisting exploration this morning, and next week we will continue into some energizing of the spine. Have a great day, everyone. Namaste.